eyes. I'm gonna prime my lids with Be Vibrant, my Lila B concealer, e.l.f. Espresso brow cream, espresso. Wow Brow in Neutral Brown by e.l.f. I'm kind of taking even my brow hairs and slanting them to the sides instead of all the way up. And then right here I'm gonna go up. So it's fanning out my whole face even more. And I want to do a little bit of my brow tint by e.l.f. I layer it on top of the Wow Brow, which really keeps my brows like that all day long. Like they're not going to go anywhere. I'm going to move in to my eyeshadow. So first I'm going to take this color Mystic. Okay. Really pigmented. And then I'm going to take, this is a well-loved palette, so be kind to me, this darker cerulean and this gray. Tapping off in between and then ending with the gray, which will turn it into a nice pastel color, and like, that's what I wanted, a dark smoky periwinkle. And so I'm going to start patting this on. So that's pretty much what we want. I'm gonna do the other eye now. Notice how I'm stamping the color on. That's what you want. And if you're getting patches in your eyeshadow, you just want to keep going back and layer, layer, layer the eyeshadow. So with my eye shape, I love to use a mini tapered brush. I'm just gonna start lightly blending away, because I don't want the shadow to travel all the way up to my brow, which is what would happen if I used a brush like this. And then really start blending this side outward. So now for my transition shade, I love this color myself. And this bigger tapered brush, Y19 by Morphe. And I'm just gonna stick that right into my eye socket. It's a barely there color, which is good because I want to keep this mostly this smoky periwinkle theme, and then I'm going in underneath my eye and blending. And then go back in with some more color. The stuff is so pigmented I didn't even have to dip into the palette again. These palettes are by Claricyc, this really cool girl in New York. Order them online. They're so brilliant. Go in with a little bit more color to just really saturate it. So I'm gonna go in with the same color combination I did before. The dark purple, the dark blue, and gray. And actually, this time, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the white to make things into a pastel, because that is always what I want. So I'm gonna go right in the center of my lid now, because I just put that white on to make it pastel. I'm gonna go in to the center to highlight things. See how it just highlighted and opened everything up? White, a really pigmented white, is so good to have in your makeup kit, pro and personal, if you love pastels. And it's so useful for so many looks, for so many things. Okay. And then let's lightly blend that just with this brush that we've been using for the transition shade. Again, sounds so weird to say the name of it, but that's what it's called and I love it. You should love yourself. And I'm gonna just focus on the right here, this part of my eye at the end, and just start dragging everything all the way out, like super far out, like to here. So when we clean that up, it's gonna be sharp as a tack, but diffused. And then I'm gonna use this color, this bronze color called Splendid. And I'm going to drop shadow right now. Okay, now I have my drop shadow on. So I'm going to tightline my eyes. I'm just going to stick the pencil in to my tear duct, which is already giving me this very sensual shape. Dragging it down. My mini fan brush that I use to do my brows, whatever. I'm gonna use it on my eyes. And I'm gonna take this black, which is very iconic. And I love this black. Sometimes I just use this palette just for the black because it's that good. And I'm just gonna go stamping across my lash line midway. Then we're gonna blend that out and it's gonna be really cool. M515, the tiny bullet brush. And I'm gonna just start blending this here. A little bit more eyeliner on the outside here so I can blend that even more. Going with my e.l.f. liquid liner. And I'm just gonna go so close to the lash line. I really get in here. The black again in here. With this brush again. And I'm gonna wet the brush using the black eyeshadow. .3CE blending brush, and I'm gonna blend it out even more. It's a tiny flathead brush, and this brush that we use the transition shade on. There's a lot of steps to this eye look. Go in and put more drop shadow, this color, right here. Back in with some more black. And blend that. This time I'm going to use this brush we used to put the color on initially and blend this line. Okay, so now that things are smoky and I've blended it, I'm gonna go back in one more time to saturate the blue color so it doesn't get lost in everything. And I will remind you how I did that. Taking Mystic, color, and gray. Look all kinds of crazy. Blend that a little bit. I'm gonna take some of my Naked 2 Basics cover, which is like a warmer taupe, and I'm gonna take my mini tapered Luxie brush 121 and create more of a crease right up here and just on the tail end. e.l.f. eyeshadow brush and lightly go over the top here. Now I'm going to clean everything up, which will be fun to watch. I'm going to take a makeup wipe. Putting a concealer on top is going to make it like muddy and gray. So first I'm going to go in with a makeup wipe. This is just a Milk makeup wipe. I'm already just starting to clean up right here, which is like showing the fox eye effect already. Here. Okay, so let that dry down a little bit of this Drunk Elephant Marula oil, my go-to. Just refresh my skin a little bit. I'm already primed with my glow screen, of course. Since this is an extra fancy evening look, I'm going to use my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, this specific foundation on this formula that is kind of demi matte. So I like to take my flat foundation brush, and then I'm going to focus in this area, and it dries down pretty quickly, so I'm going to work fast. I'm going to blend as I go. And this is an e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge. And I really like it. And it's great for this because I can just swoop right up. I guess it's pretty dewy, but on a daily basis I was noticing that it was demi matte. And then on my forehead, my everyday medium beige e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Always need it right here. Be Vibrant Concealer. Hands are slippery. Girl, get open it. Okay, and we're back. So if you thought the blending was over, it's not. Taking the small dome brush again. Go under my eye. Avoid need things wet and clumped together. Some of my normal light beige concealer that I use under my eyes. And it's very pigmented, and I'm just going to and then keep blending it out with a clean brush. Fenty Mocha Matchstick. I'm going to take a highlighting brush to spot powder, and I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. And if you've never used this, you need to bless yourself because it is absolutely stunning. Stunning, as Juna Birch says. Absolutely stunning. It really is airbrushed looking. Okay, so this is Danessa Myricks, I think it's Ice Enlighten powder. I'll put the description of the products in my Instagram, and I'm gonna go in just into the cap. I depotted this into a smaller container for personal use, which is really good if you want to use it in your professional kit and you still want to use it in your kit, your personal, and you don't want to contaminate it. Watch this magic. Oh yes. Kind of takes away from the retro look because it's not completely matte, but this is an evening look. It's the most gorgeous highlight. Just use my finger actually. Okay, hopping back to the eyes. I was gonna do the half lashes, but I put them on off camera and it took away from the whole makeup look, so I am gonna do individuals instead. When I was off camera as well, I just noticed that I wanted to saturate my eyes even more, so I did go in with just more of this Mystic Purple, a little more of the dark blue, just to like really saturate the color, and it turned out much more of what I had in mind. So with the individual lashes, I'm just gonna put them on off camera. I'm gonna do medium and then short. I'll be right back. Okay, almost finished, I promise. Evening looks are time consuming and you should take your time anyways if you want it to look good, so maybe there's a part 1 and part 2 of this video when I edit it, who knows. So I'm gonna go in with my Illamasqua Raw Lip Liner. I used this in my last video, which I love. Sometimes I do the reverse and I do lipstick first and then liner. It can look a little bit more natural, but I don't want to mess with this gorgeous color of this Chanel lipstick. My friend gave this to me, Sunny, shout out, and it is the most stunning vintage coral color. The last finishing touch. What I should have done was taken a Q-tip and cleaned out my waterline first so it didn't get like muddy and gray in my waterline, but it's okay. Finish everything off with this Amaro Vixa rose water. Just bringing the glow out. So this is my finished retro fox eye look. If you like this evening look and you want to see more evening looks, or you want to see more simple looks or natural, leave a comment below. Don't forget to ring the bell and like and subscribe.